showing, man.
It was like for a minute.
Really? For me, it says 1 minute. Interesting.
Yeah, it says 1 minute.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said 5. My bad. Oh, now it says live now. What the hell?
Is it showing anything?
Yeah,
It's
showing
showing
your...
like the setup menu.
Really?
Yeah, okay, I guess we're back.
I guess we're back.
I guess we're back.
Are we?
All right.
Yeah, it seems like it's back.
Okay, we'll do it live. We're doing it live.
We'll do it. We're doing it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. So are we starting over, or is this?
Let's
Can
just
they hear everything we're saying right now?
more than likely, possibly.
My God, this is mighty unprofessional.
Nah, it's fine. This is mostly unprofessional format. Oh, hey, it's up now.
Yay!
Never down. Oh my God. All right, turn me down. I don't want to hear myself.
Yeah, you sound awful.
I do.
Ooh.
Ooh. Hey.
Clapbacks.
You guys didn't listen. You guys didn't listen to Cozy Tapes.
Hey, it's Daryl.
All right. let's just dive right into it since we're having minor technical difficulties.
Minor.
For that first 5 minutes.
It's not.
Short amount
Very
of time.
minor.
Very minor. The minor. Okay.
Very minor. All we gotta do is put in the ticket, and 2 weeks from now it'll probably be resolved. Hopefully. Anyway, deal between Fox and
Yes, it does, Daryl.
deal between Fox and Disney. We had some rumors about this, like what, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And now it seems like it's all but confirmed. Disney is like, yeah, give me that ass, and Fox is like, here's that ass, I guess. So Disney is in talks of buying $60 billion worth of property from Fox, which is virtually everything, because Fox wants to get out of the movie business for whatever the fuck reason. I'm not too sure why. They was having a really good streak lately. So open floor. What do you guys think of this? Because I'm almost confused of what Fox is doing, to be honest with you.
To be honest, who cares? All I care about is that we're finally going to see the crossovers that we have been begging to see for decades. So I want to see whatever. I want
difference there.
like I just want to see Deadpool, Spider-Man. You want to see Wolverine join the Avengers. You want to see like the X-Men just going outside it, even though like how the X-Men universe is immersive and pretty large, you just want to see it merge with the full Marvel universe as we've seen in the comics, and that's all that matters. Don't ask questions to why they're doing this. Just appreciate the fact that they are. Take the gift.
Jared, what's your opinion on this? Because
I mean, the thing that strikes me the most that happens is how
big ass
Disney,
jump.
like happen.
I'm sorry. Repeat yourself, Jared. Your voice sucks.
You sound far away, like you were at a distance.
What I said was I really am curious.
God damn it.
I still far away.
Yes, we can barely hear you.
Why didn't I
You
play
sound like-
Arkham Knight? This is like the sexiest game ever. This way, this nigga Batman just jumping in
How about now?
and shit. Yeah.
All right. So what I said for, I guess time out. I don't know. I'm sorry, my voice is suck. But I'm kind of curious on what Disney's gonna do with Deadpool. Kind of an R-rated, chaotic, neutral person.
Exactly. That's exactly what I wanted to get to. But go ahead.
Like, and it's like nowadays everyone is just so sensitive about what's being aired, just what's going on. I'm just like, are they just gonna change the dude completely? Like, I don't know. I really want to see what happens to Deadpool. I hope they don't fuck it up. Like, I really hope so, because they've gotten it right so far with Deadpool. Like, the trailer is fucking amazing. The first Deadpool movie was amazing. Like,
I think I'm the only person who's not for this whole Disney Fox deal. What? Give me a chance to explain. Damn.
Wait. Let me ask this: Is it just because of the R rating shit?
It's more of because Disney having a monopoly on all this shit scares the ever-loving shit.
Okay, so aside from the conspiracy theory, what else you
What
got?
do you mean conspiracy theory? Do you really think we would have gotten the version of Deadpool we got underneath Disney?
Yes, because did you not watch Punisher?
No, oh god.
Did you not watch Punisher?
That's on Netflix.
That's also a Marvel property, which is under Disney.
That's still on Netflix.
It's a Marvel property
But
under
still-
Disney.
Okay,
It's not. It was. They probably would have made
Andre,
it.
you have to understand. Disney owns porn. I think they can handle the R-rated Deadpool. I'm so serious.
What do you?
Yeah.
Do you? I don't.
I'm just saying that Disney is not a stranger to explicit content.
Not to mention, like they let
Please
fucking
name them.
not even that, but they let the Marvel.
That they own. Okay, go ahead, Maurice.
It's not even about them being like open to it. They just want to make sure that the properties they put money into still make money. Like with the whole Marvel thing, they could have easily stepped in and like, yo, put in more Mickey Mouse. Yo, put in some Kingdom Hearts stuff. But they're like, no, do what you do and make us money. When you don't make us money, that's when we got problems.
Yeah, but do you know what didn't make money before Deadpool? R-rated movies.
Okay, but do you know what's making money
Disney
now?
would have
But do you know
taken
what's
that gamble.
but do you know what's making money now? Superhero movies. So that doesn't even fucking matter.
Disney would not have done it. No,
not
holy
back-
fuck nuggets.
Okay,
Maybe-
Come on, son.
Maybe not back then, but it's a different ball game now, son. Money's changing and it's in the hands of superhero comics. Superhero comic movies. So it doesn't
Okay, well, you have an argument there. It's done that, but that's because Fox did it first, and I appreciate Fox for doing it. I don't even think we would have gotten a Logan movie like the way it was if it wasn't for Fox saying, "Hey, let's try something different. Let's be a little bit more ballsy with this shit." I think Disney would have played everything safe, which we would not have gotten Deadpool. We would not have gotten Logan. We would not have gotten. Well, we probably would have gotten Days of Future Past because that third X-Men movie sucked ass.
I don't know about that, son.
Well, but let's think of it this way, okay? What's done is done. So I believe that Disney will probably stay on the trend of the R rating, just because it's like making a lot of money. They're not going to I don't think Ryan Reynolds will stay on board as Deadpool if they decide to tune him down.
And thus,
And to be
the franchise.
Right. Right, so I think they're just going to keep an R rating, and plus if they want to keep a PG, they still have like their animated series, because they did that when which Spider-Man series did they do that on Disney XD? And they had Deadpool on
I
there.
just feel like there's a lot of arguments against Andre's point, just because of the fact that like you could bring in another point that the Disney brand isn't on Marvel. It's Disney's brand, yes, but like their name isn't on it. So if it's R rating, who gives a fuck? Like a teenage, like not teenage, a mom with like kids taking her son to see that movie or daughter to see that movie, they aren't going to like know that's actually by Disney unless they actually like are knowledgeable about that stuff.
Very fucking.
You're breaking up a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're back now.
4.
Oh. So you'd be very surprised.
What?
Why did you get so offended by that?
No, you cut out again.
You tried to break up, and I was just like, really?
Oh. I
That
got the Jared disease. I don't know.
Jared disease. Okay.
That's what I'm calling it. But it's not. Wow, I love how Jared just came up. But it's not just the Marvel properties that Fox owns. Like what I was thinking about, they all random shit because Fox wants to get out of the business. I don't know why. But
like I said, don't ask questions. Don't ask questions.
don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions. This is going to be freaking amazing. The fact that we're going to have a crossover like it should be in actual comics. So why are you like so troubled by this? Why?
The feeling of having Disney just saying, "All right, this is what we want to do," and I don't know why you're sighing. You're putting a fuck ton of faith in the mouse. I have no idea where this faith is coming.
I mean, Marvel. Okay, they had successful Marvel movies. I don't
More
understand.
importantly, they just let the director do what they want to do. That's the important part.
I feel that the third phase of Marvel, well, most phases of Marvel, well, let's just say the third.
Are we about to argue? Wait. Before you go continue, are you legit about to argue your feelings right now?
The show was called IMO. In my opinion.
Yeah, opinion is driven by fact. Like you giving your opinion on something, not your feelings.
No, I mean he kind of has some.
Because like I don't know. Because like
shut up, son.
well, nothing you've said in regards to the Disney takeover has been driven from fact. Absolutely nothing.
Right.
You have not backed it up with anything.
It's coming from your paranoia. That's where it's coming from.
Yeah, son.
I'm trying to figure out. No. Let's go back to. Are your opinions are based on facts?
Oh my god.
So so that's like me judging an album. Hey, I like this album. Is it that's a fact? Well, I mean, what? So it's a fact that it's a good album.
Oh my god, no, you're missing the point. Like you can back up your opinion with facts. It's coming from what you either experienced or what you've actually seen or learned from about whatever topic that you're talking about.
I'm gonna take Andre's side with this because Flo, I think you just disproved yourself.
Oh my god. What? We can barely hear you. What you say?
I heard him.
He's only not on your side now. Don't base him now.
To back up your opinion, well, his opinion isn't based off of a fact though. It's based off of how he feels about something. So it's like. So
it's not just a feeling. Like it has to be like based off something that's very concrete. That's like it's evidence. It's like the reason why I feel this way is because ... He didn't say anything. He was just like, it's based. His whole opinion is based on the paranoia and the fact that he doesn't.
Facts. Okay, I see what you're saying. You want some facts. Okay, let's look at every
Andre, calm down.
Look at all of them. Tell me that's not.
Look at what?
What?
I'm sorry. Am I breaking out again?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, let me hang up and then come back in.
Okay, there we go.
Man, y'all started that song, bro.
Just to be sure, we was checking.
Anyway, how about sound? Mic check, 1, 2.
Yeah, you sound good now, boy.
Okay. So, what the fuck was my point? We're about to move on from this shit. But
you was about to say something about something being Disneyfied.
Okay, so all right, so you want some facts or how I know? Because Flo, for whatever reason, wants some concrete evidence or something.
No, I don't.
Concrete fact.
It's not about that. Well, okay, cool.
That's because that's what she said verbatim.
Okay, all right.
Sit in the corner.
Damn.
Flo, look at have you been watching any of the Disney cartoons for Marvel?
Yeah, that's because it's on a Disney show, a Disney network.
Okay.
But when you go to the movies, it's completely different. Like, have you watching like the what was the last? Okay, Thor. Did any of that? True, it was a comedy. But did any of it seem like it was Disney-fied? Because at one point we saw the Hawk's ass, and so you know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure where you're going with this. To be honest with you,
I'm just saying they had
can I
an
help?
alcoholic.
Can I help?
Well, yeah, there was a lot of drinking. There was a lot of. You just saw the backside of the Hulk. I mean, I didn't see Disney written all over that.
Can I help?
Yes, they talked about like a freaking orgy.
Okay, so
did they talk about orgies on Disney?
I think what she's trying to say. I'm saying it the right way, Flonora. But what she's trying to say is that it's two different platforms we're talking about here. Like what I was saying earlier with Disney's brand being on it, like that show I'm pretty sure you're talking about, which is kidified, and I will agree with you on that. Or Disneyfied, sorry. Let me use your terminology. It is on Disney XD, I think, or something like that, and that has Disney's name on it. So yeah, they're gonna have a say on how it's being shown. But when it comes to the movies, the live action ones, they've pretty much been given the free will to do whatever they want, so long as it's on their show and Disney's name isn't like directly on it. So I feel like there is a difference there. And I haven't seen anything that suggests that Disney has been Disneyfying the live action movies.
Fair enough.
What am I supposed to be?
We can go to the next topic now.
Thank you for giving Andre permission to do his job. Like,
she just wants to get off of this one.
She
knows I'm right.
You just admitted that we had a point.
Yeah, you have a point. I didn't say you won the war.
Whatever.
Hey. Anyway, Batman anime. That's does anything sound better than a fucking Batman anime?
Batman Ninja anime.
Batman Ninja. Oh right, damn.
I was answering.
Much a ninja anime.
No, I was answering your question.
Batman is pretty much a ninja anyway, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could say that Batman's a ninja. Remember that one ninja assassin movie? It was kind of like a.
You mean assassin?
Like negative or something?
You mean assassin?
Yeah, basically. So it was like the weirdest thing. So saying like Batman ninja, just like saying badass. I don't. That's just me. But anyway, we got badass the anime. We got our first look at. This is the only thing that worries me. It's CG, and I'm not a big fan of CG in anime because that shit never works, except unless it's Fate Stay Night. But everything else, it's not all that good with anime and anime CG don't really mix all that well. That's just my opinion. Get it? In my opinion.
Move on.
Fuck you guys. Jared, what do you think of badass the anime?
It looks really gory, I guess. I didn't really feel too much like the animation just did not feel like fluid. I don't know. It's just kind of felt like I was watching like I can just see the rigging. Like basically, it felt like it was just incomplete. I don't know. When I think of anime, I think of like really fluid and crisp animations. This one didn't.
I agree with you, and I tell you what. Did anybody see the remake of Berserk?
Yes, kinda.
No.
But did you see clips of it?
Yes, for sure.
Jared. Jared, did you see any clips of the remake of Berserk?
No, I did not.
Oh wow, really? And I'm not even gonna ask Flo because I know she ain't seen
I just said no.
Oh really? You did? I was assuming.
Yeah.
Anyway. Anyway, the Berserk TV show looks like shit. Just to sum that up. And this is kind of giving me vibes of the Berserk TV show, but it has a lot better, has a much bigger budget behind it. So, by all means, if they can make it work as far as animation, then by all means, go ahead and do it. But like Jared said, this kind of looks a little clunky to me. Looks a little, it doesn't look as fluid as what I'm used to like high budget animes looking. And I'm just wondering what made them go the CG route. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of CG in anime, but yeah, Maurice, what you got?
I thought it was fine actually. I think I'm a lot more tolerant when it comes to like animation like this because another one of the series I like to watch. Well, it's not a series. It's like one of the animes I like to watch. Tiger and Bunny. Have you guys ever heard of that? The superhero one, kind of like Hero Academia, but
unfortunately.
Yeah, okay, because it's really close. It's really similar to Hero Academia. Yeah. So I thought the animation was pretty lit. There was gore in this, right? I'm pretty sure there was gore in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the gore. The gore seemed cool. I was a little turned off by the cell shading and CGI initially because I'm just thinking like, oh, I don't know if that was the best choice to go this route, you know. But no, it seems like it'd be decent. I would give it a chance. I would definitely give it a chance.
Yeah, definitely giving it a chance, but I know it's just that Berserk shit was so laughably bad. It was like, yo, Berserk deserved better than this, and this looks miles better than Berserk, but there's still that feeling that this is in the same styling as that terrible anime that was animated like a year ago. So taking it with a grain of salt, going in it with caution, because I'm pretty sure they're going to show us like the best clips of the entire show. So it's a movie. I'm sorry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure they're showing us like the best clips of the movie. But still, I would have to see how it looks when like action is not happening. You know, like how does it look when they're like standing still or just like talking to each other and shit like that? Because that's what's gonna make or break the movie. How does it look when they're like just having simple dialogue? I mean, it looked good in motion when they were like jumping off of buildings and cutting niggas in half, and that shit looks good. But how does it look when like that one scene where Batman is just sipping tea? I mean, how they gonna do shit like that? So that's my 2 cents on that. Somewhat excited for it though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not too worried. I mean, I was really excited as soon as I saw that it was made by the creators of Afro Samurai.
Oh, that was the other good thing. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they animate it like that then?
Thank you, Andre. Thank you.
Probably money and time.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. That like that's literally the only reason. Because as we all know, it is a hell of a lot easier to CG something than it is to actually draw this shit.
Right, son.
But I think Batman deserves better. If Samuel Jackson can be a black samurai, Batman can be animated beautifully. How about that?
I thought Samuel Jackson was the ninja dude.
He was both.
Both of them. Yeah,
Oh, he's
Because
both? Okay.
remember, because it was like that was like a real person. It was like his subconscious.
Okay.
So
I know they were both voiced by the same person. All right.
Yeah, they're the same person, dude. Shout out to Afro Samurai. That shit was godly. Anyway, moving on with this TV comic frenzy that we got going on. We got our first look at Robin for the live-action Teen Titans TV show? Movie?
TV show.
TV show.
Live
Well,
action.
the streaming show. It's not gonna be
It's gonna be streamed. Ooh.
Yes. Because remember, was it WB and DC wanted to have their own streaming service for their content, so.
Oh, wow. Once again, taking this with a grain of salt, but yeah. I mean, what is there to say? White guys probably in shape, got him to play Robin. Anybody got any?
Well, I mean, his costume looks legit. The outfit looks like, okay, it's ready for battle, and whenever they put like a lot of effort into the costume and it looks authentic, then that gives me some confidence into the show in terms of like the content.
Now I want to counter that, and I'm actually going to be on Andre's side with this one. Maybe Andre's side, I don't know. But it's kind of lacking originality. Like, I don't. There's just nothing like. It looks like cosplay to me, right? That's kind of wrong to say.
It looks like cosplay. There are some damn good cosplay out of here in this world, and
yeah,
kind of looks cosplayish. I think they need to do something to make it stand out. That's all. It's not. It doesn't exactly pop. But if I'm being fair, and this is the part where you guys are gonna flame me, most of the streaming services, I don't think they do the costumes justice. Get it, justice. I don't think they do the costumes justice in most of the shows. Like, you guys are gonna hate me for this. I'm still not feeling the Daredevil costume. I thought it was gonna grow on me. It just doesn't. For some reason, that's just my opinion. Luke Cage is fine. Jessica Jones pretty much doesn't have a superhero costume, and we ain't gotta talk about Iron Fist. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about costumes in these streaming services. This show would really have to wow me. And who else are they gonna have in it? They're gonna do Cyborg 2 and shit.
That is a good point.
That's gonna be hard as shit.
It'd be fucked up if they did a better job, like than the fucking Justice League movie.
That's gonna be fucking. Yeah, they probably could. So I don't think they could.
But
Justice
to
League
be fair,
Oh,
to be fair in the Justice League movie, look, just hear me out before you like chew me, okay? Like, the only reason they had Cyborg looking like that is because he's in his beginning stages. He still doesn't know how they can. Right? No. Just wait. Let's listen to me. Like towards the end of the movie, before like they cut away to the credits, you saw that Cyborg was with his dad, and he started like changing his like I guess his armor, I'm gonna call it. So it started to look more like the comic. So okay, like in the beginning, like with every superhero, they start out with like a crappy outfit. Spider-Man, he made his own thing. As you saw in Homecoming, his original costume was like some sweatpants, sweatshirt they cut and he put like a spider design on it, and it had like a regular red ski mask. Okay, and then eventually he evolves into like a better outfit. I mean, it's just they went that same pattern, but they just did it with with his robotic parts.
I feel you would have a point if you were talking about a different topic. You can't justify bad CG. He just looked bad. Like, you're talking about it's just a raggedy war torn outfit, like a beginner's outfit. No, we're talking about that it just looked bad. Like it wasn't not animated, but it wasn't CG'd good. Maurice, help me out here. That shit
even
like from a PS2 game.
even though, goddamn son, even
you know I'm right, son. It looked like Max. You guys didn't watch Max Steel, but it looked like Max Steel. I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
even though you make a very valid point, it's still like complete ass. Why I think it's like complete ass is because they probably didn't have enough time to make like something a little bit more runner up or like beginning.
There was no excuse.
Okay.
And it's funny, we talked about this in the first trailer that we saw for Justice League. That was a year before this movie came out. So I don't think there's an excuse. But Flo, you would have a point if we weren't talking about bad CGI. We're just talking about bad CGI.
Yeah.
Cyborg was definitely had bad CGI. And then they're talking about doing a live action streamed version of Cyborg. Just put a box over the nigga. You'll probably do better than Justice League.
Well, I think if it's more focused on him, they might have better technology to render it. Access to better technology to render it better.
I think that's not pushing it because most of these stream shows don't got too much of a budget. I mean, look at the Defenders.
I mean, first off, it's Cyborg, so more than likely it won't be like a space exploration. It'll more be like a sciencey thing versus like some magical wonderland adventure and like space or whatever. So they can focus more of the budget towards how Cyborg looks.
So you think that they made? Oh, go ahead.
I can agree with that if it wasn't for the fact that in each episode you're talking about putting in millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars.
An episode?
I
thought you were talking about Justice League.
To animate something. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I was talking about Justice League.
Teen Titans.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his
yeah.
I thought you were talking about his movie that's coming out.
Oh, well, I would hope they do a lot better because they ain't got they can only go up. So.
Oh yeah, true. But they don't even have to use Cyborg, to be honest with you. I mean, Young Justice did, and that show was amazing.
That's true.
Right.
Maybe they'll ditch Cyborg for that just because it's costly. Like
right.
You can't not CG Cyborg.
Right.
It's just way too much money.
They're probably like, so let's all like try to like think of like what roster do we think would be feasible with the budget of a Netflix show? No, be feasible.
But we already know they confirmed Starfire, Raven, and Beast Boy.
Confirmed Starfire, Raven, and Beast Boy? Okay.
Yeah. So if they were to ditch Cyborg, They could go with Kid Flash. Let's see, Aqualad. I don't know if they would put Bumblebee. That might be a stretch.
No.
Because I think, well,
I think Aqualad might make a little bit more sense, or might be a little bit more easier to do, depending on how they do his weapons. And they could just always be using the Tim Drake for Robin instead of using Dick Grayson. If that has
Dick Grayson.
Is that so they gather.
Yeah, no, it's established. It's Dick Grayson.
Oh, well, there goes the tech set.
Damn, I wanted Tim Drake too. Anyway,
Yeah.
Can we get host Starfire? I want host Starfire.
Why?
They...
Why? No, I'm gonna tell you now. They're gonna immediately attach the romance between Starfire and Robin.
That's not the character all that well then. Cause that bitch is all over the place.
In her older comics, yeah, but not in the newer ones. She's not as bad.
Yeah. Think about like when the original Teen Titans, what else? In the other movies that the animated movies, they have kept Starfire and Nightwing together. They are marketing off of that romance. So I don't think they'll change it up in the live stream.
Ain't gotta start off like that. And we can have an episode where we figure out that Starfire was actually a slut, which would make a lot of sense. Hey, I didn't write it. I don't write this shit. I'm just telling you what I want to see. You better get somebody bad to play Starfire too.
You mean somebody?
They already cast it. They actually, she's black.
Did they cast Raven?
I can't think of her name.
Did they cast Raven? Because Raven.
Yeah, so
Raven's the one I think about.
Yeah, so they cast Raven, Starfire, and Beast Boy.
Is Raven thick? If Raven's not thick, I don't want it.
Yeah, fucking facts, son. Can you tell her again? I don't think she heard you.
I don't want it if Raven not thick, son. And I'm not talking about supermodel thick. I'm talking about thick, like.
She gotta have the legs, son. She gotta have the legs and the thighs.
Gotta have the thighs.
Lady Legacy, son. Did we forget about that episode?
They mean it, son. Hey, they're doing it, not us, son. I swear to God, they're the ones making it up. We're just going to go for what we see. Meanwhile, Phil was like,
"Don't act like you innocent."
I am.
I'm just saying, wouldn't you be mad if you got a skinny version of Luke Cage? We want thick Starfire.
Right.
Make it happen. And I don't want to hear it. If y'all can have that 6'4" buff ass nigga as Luke Cage, we can have thick Starfire, alright? And thick. Come on, both. Moving on. Hunter x Hunter, and that's what I'm calling it because people say it's Hunter x Hunter. I'm saying Hunter x Hunter because I see an X, I gotta say the X. All right, Hunter x Hunter is finally returning, probably for like 6 chapters, and then it's gonna go away again.
Oh man, please don't play with us, souls.
Come on, you know that's 6 solid months, son. Y'all, the nigga said y'all good, son. That's all y'all need, son. It's just six chapters. Y'all good. That's half a year, man.
Nah, that ain't enough, homie.
You niggas spoiled by One Piece and shit because that nigga is drawing himself into a grave.
Actually, I don't read One Piece.
I stopped reading One Piece too, but that's not the point. Damn, this game's sexy as shit. Holy shit. Look at all the shit that's happening right now in this video game. Oh my God, the cape. Anyway, Hunter x Hunter. I don't, cause doesn't the author have like health problems or some shit?
Don't they all have health problems?
True.
That sound kind of mean, but like,
it's true though, man. They're we talked about this before. Their work conditions are actually pretty bad. I almost feel bad for like not paying for this shit at this point.
What?
Like
you don't pay to it?
They don't drink water because they don't want to piss and sweat because they got to keep on drawing to keep time. I'm like, holy shit, son. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I feel kind of bad sometimes. But yeah, Hunter x Hunter. I'm not reading Hunter x Hunter, but I should be though. Like I said, if it goes for more than a year, I'll be very, very surprised. And I think Berserk is coming back as well, but I don't think anybody here, including me, is reading Berserk.
Berserk been coming back for a minute, so what are you talking about?
Berserk, I swear to God, Berserk comes back in like 3 months. It'll go away. But you got to remember, that's like what, 40 pages worth of manga. Doesn't Hunter x Hunter go by a monthly thing?
I thought it was weekly, actually. I'm not sure.
Is it?
It's supposed to be.
I wish Daryl was here to confirm, but he's not. I want to say Hunter x Hunter is monthly, but I can't confirm that. So we're just gonna move on. Hunter x Hunter, great anime, guys, great manga. If you're not reading it, you should be, including myself. I've been slipping because that's all niggas be talking about is Hunter x Hunter and how superior it is to literally everything out. I think Maurice can confirm.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's it. You should be watching it. It's better than everything.
Oh, son, you should be watching it because this nigga Hisoka is the main character of Hunter x Hunter, son. It's about his trials and tribulations.
Is that the clown nigga?
We're talking about. No, that crown or clown. Clown. Yes.
He looks like a clown to me.
Yes, he is. Fucking jester, son. That nigga is. He's like the Sasuke that's not annoying.
Ooh, you kind of. You're stepping out there. You're stepping on some toes over there. So
whose toes? Naruto toes?
Stay out of that one.
It's cool. They got sandals. Oh wait.
That's the opposite of what you want to do.
Nah, it's cool. So they run on trees.
Growing up, that shit always bothered me. Like, these niggas, they like kicking rocks and shit, and I'm like, you got open toe sandals and shit. I'm like, your toes don't hurt me. Like, what the fuck? Am I the only one that bothered? That it only bothered me? Is that it?
I just figured they just protected themselves with their chakra and just left it at that.
No, that's a Soul Calibur thing. You can't steal it. Soul Calibur lore, nerd moment. Don't worry about it. It's disregard.
Which segues perfectly into our next topic. Fighting video games. The FGC, the greatest community of the greatest community of the sub what's the word I'm looking for? Subsect, subgenre, the best subgenre of video games, the fighting game community. Whatever, you guys know what I'm trying to say. So, the FGC has been growing exponentially in the past couple years. Why? I don't know. Maurice will probably give some more insight about that shit later.
Video games been lit.
That shit is
video games been lit in the last 2 years.
Very, very lit. It's not even fucking funny. There's like you can almost call this like a video game renaissance at this point. Like, everybody's buying a fucking PC at this point. Even like casuals at this point. Like, is that fair to say? Casuals in
I mean,
PC gaming?
I don't know. You tell me.
Am I tripping? Because I don't know. I don't think that was you reach inside.
Huh? No, stream. No, stream. No stream.
Oh, I wasn't watching stream. Shut the fuck up there. Nobody asked me. I feel that I feel that the PC market is coming into that casual market just a little bit, just a smidgen. But anyway, back to fighting games. And this is a round table. This is even open up to Flonora, who doesn't play video games. Ha got him. Jokes, bro. Just pranks. Do you guys think that fighting games, and we're just talking about fighting games here, do you think that fighting games should have that scared the shit out of me? What the fuck? Stop it. Can't play this game at night. Do you guys think that fighting games should have a tutorial?
No.
I'm
No.
kind of like iffy on that. I don't know. I feel so I feel as though fighting
games.
games.
For a second and just say that this nigga Batman is just defying the laws of physics right now. Like, you can't do this shit.
Nah, it's not. It's bad.
No, his cape is set like a glider, so that's very possible.
Not like this. Holy shit. This nigga just saying, fuck it, I can fly. Like
It's bad tech, son. It's bad tech. Don't even trip. Why you tripping?
That shit's not gliding. This nigga flying, so this nigga hasn't touched the ground yet. Like, what the fuck are you?
Son,
It has a grappler, and he set his cape to like a glider. So
what is the ground,
it's
son?
plausible.
This nigga cheating, son.
Son, what the fuck is Spider-Man, son?
Turn off the hack, son. Fighting. Do you guys think that it should have any fighting game should have a tutorial? Maurice says no because he's a hardcore nerd. Flo, what do you think?
I mean, I have mixed feelings about it. A tutorial would be nice if someone is just getting into fighting games, and I think that as a video game developer, that you would want to try to broaden your audience. At the same time, if you're coming from like Maurice's perspective and like as a veteran gamer and has played fighting games like pretty much majority of his life, then a tutorial isn't really necessary. Even with like a new game or a fighting game, be finished. I'm just saying, like, even with like a new fighting game and you have like new skill set, I mean, majority you could probably just look that stuff up online and find, you know what I mean?
Can I
find the
piggyback
combos or whatever?
Can I piggyback off what you're saying right now? So that's the one thing about the fighting game community, and that's one of the best things about the fighting game community is that the moves and stuff that you learn, the different combos and strategies that you learn, all come from the fighting game because fighting games develop over time. It's not just in the sense that, not in the sense that, you know, patch notes and stuff like that come out, but in the sense that new strategies, people find out new ways to work characters or maneuver with characters and stuff like that. So a tutorial just becomes very moot and quickly useless. Like within the first 2 seconds of you picking up a controller for any fighting game, the tutorial just becomes useless. Because literally, fighting games are simple as far as their inputs in comparison to other games. There are a lot of mechanics. There are a lot of mechanics that are like specific to the character and maybe to the game itself. But as far as inputting like certain buttons, that shit is just that's like something you can feel for yourself. Like, oh, here's my kick. Oh, here's my other kick. Oh, here's my punch. So even I think Jerry was gonna go into a little bit about this, but like even when a tutorial is implemented into the game, it doesn't teach you everything about the character, or it won't teach you everything about the character. It'll teach you about the fighting system, sure, but you're gonna realize you won't even be playing that way in the beginning. Now, another portion of this comes down to like the perspective, the mindset you walk in trying to play the fighting game, or what you want to get from the fighting game, whether you want to play on the competitive side or whether you want to just unlock trophies, right? So depending on like which side of the ball you roll, you won't even, regardless of where you sit on this fence, you won't need the tutorial at all, because all the information is either going to come from you just learning to cheese if you're going for trophies, or you just wanting to learn the strategies and the most efficient way to work your character, which usually comes from the FGC versus on various forums like their Discords, shoryuken.com, YouTube, stuff like that. Like the tutorial will rarely ever teach you your character.
I'm 50-50. Well, I'm 60-40 between both points, leaning more towards the Maurice side. He is right. Like seriously, just go to practice mode. It literally takes like, I want to say 5 minutes. Like, So, because I was like that with Tekken. I can speak from personal experience. I haven't played Tekken since Tekken 2. That's a long ass time ago. So, and you know, it does take a while to like learn like different strats and all that shit, but yeah, the game is not going to teach you how to play LoL. It's not going to teach you how to play a certain character. It's not going to tell you the best moves of the character. It's just going to, it almost gets to a point where it's like, there's no point of the tutorial. X does this, square does this, circle does this, back up this, do that. Here's the move list. Figure out the best moves and what moves to do in certain situations. that's Tekken, but I'm pretty sure other fighting games are similar, but that's Tekken.
Mm-hmm.
A tutorial's not gonna teach you all that. You know how long that tutorial would be? I mean, there's
Right.
no point of it is.
And then you have to make one for like each fucking character, and that's just way.
Nobody-
There's no way no one's gonna do that for you.
Yeah, devs are not doing that. Now, do I think something should be there? Yeah, I do think something should be there. And that's just for like the super casuals.
Super
Mom
casuals.
just picked up Tekken. Mom just picked up Tekken for 9-year-old Timmy. Even though 9-year-old Timmy is probably like, I don't know, probably a true Tekken god at this point. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's so many layers to this. It's not. I don't want to go too deep into it because I feel like fighting games at this point has become like an integral part of like video gaming. You just pick up the sticks and you just automatically know. It's weird. Like nobody has not played Tekken before. Flo, have you played Tekken?
I think once. Was it Tekken? Because remember, Maurice, when you brought like your game system over the summer in the Smart Lab and we started playing fighting games?
Funny if it was.
I can't remember. I think it was Smash.
Damn.
What's the story to...
I guess no then.
Oh, I want to play some Smash Brothers now. Jared, what's your take?
My take is like I kind of understand where you guys are coming from, but it's really interesting because when I first got into fighting games back when I was in Job Corps like a couple of years ago, a friend of mine, Marvin, shout out to Marvin, he actually talked about playing probably because he's better than me. Anyway, so what happened was me and him, we were playing Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3. I was getting over and over, dude just constantly be beating me, and so I would go into the tutorial and like, oh yeah, here's some combos that you can do, basic bread and butter combos, and he's like, dude, go to YouTube. It's like, why? It's like, they're gonna teach you combos and shit that you really need to know. And Lord and behold, as soon as I actually studied that shit, we were going back and forth, still losing a lot, but back and forth. And it's like the tutorials that they like give you aren't, they can teach you like a simple combo, but like, are they really gonna help you win? Oh, I know this one combo that I can do that I'm gonna do every single time. You're gonna get your ass about frames. You don't know if anything's plus on block, minus on block. You don't know what's safe. You don't know anything about like zoning. Like, the fuck?
Mm-hmm. There's just way too much to teach about fighting games for it to be
like it's almost a waste of time to do so much for a tutorial, dedicate so much to a tutorial. And I think in that article that you posted of it, the dude even said, like, have the shit you're gonna know, like the basics are in the campaign, like in the story mode. Like, secure for the story, hopefully. So it's like, why put all that effort into a tutorial?
Did anybody play the campaign for any fighting game?
I played it. Yeah, I played it for Injustice.
Okay, Injustice, that counts as a fighting game. Cause I know I damn sure didn't do it for Tekken, cause I was like, none of this shit makes any sense.
With Tekken. Well, for me, I didn't do it because like that just wasn't my interest. My interest was to learn the fighting game. I didn't really care about the story at that point, because I literally just wanted to play it for the competitive.
Fair enough. Because most people are like that.
Not saying that should be the reason, but that was just my personal reason.
Fair enough. Okay. Bonus round. Do you guys think? And I think I already know Maurice's answer. Do you guys think that video games should have tutorials at all?
Of course.
Yes.
What type of video games?
Definitely RPGs and stuff. Things with like mechanics and economies that actually matter to the game. Where it's just like you can't just this shouldn't be something you go online so you learn, because it's not. It's a little bit more simplified of a system versus a fighting game.
I would say like platforms, games.
You mean like that nigga that was failing in Cuphead?
Right, I knew so. I knew someone was gonna pick that up. Yeah, like Cuphead, racing games. Because
wait, I don't think racing games need tutorials. They're just as simple as fighting games.
He has a point. Whoa, wait a minute. No, you was doing good, Flo. Wait a minute.
That's a pretty big
You was-
statement, right? Hold on.
you was doing good when you said racist games. Then you said fighting games. Like they're just as simple as fighting games. We just.
Well, I mean, if a fighting game doesn't need a tutorial, it's something that you can pick up on, then that's the same principle as a racing game.
Fighting games don't need a tutorial because they're so fucking complicated. There's no fucking point.
Yeah, it's not the fact that they're that simple that anyone can do it. It's just there's no need to do it. They have an FGC that does.
True. Like some moves. Like let's take much to my chagrin. Maurice plays Josie, and I play Law. They're kind of similar now that I'm thinking about it, but there are some moves that are just completely different Law does.
Nah, give me a junkyard,
Josie.
then we'll be similar. So. I'm memeing, of course.
That junkyard fucks people up. Yeah, and like I don't. What is your forward four do, Maurice? I think I put an extra forward in there.
You mean my
That's my power.
forward?
Yes.
444 is a tracking is a tracking kick. So basically I just basically it's just like something I throw out, and I can throw out like a little kick that'll track you if you go side to side. If you try to go side to side.
Right, and that doesn't have armor, right?
No. My power crush is actually
Right.
completely different from your power crush.
Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to get to Flo. If Flo is still keeping up, because I don't understand the Tekken language myself. But if that was the case, generally you're basically saying, hey, everybody's FFF4 will all be the same when it's not, and that's why we're saying there's no point of having a tutorial because everybody's moves are different. In a traditional sense, everybody, if we were just going off of Law, and I'm just taking Law because he's job like easy to play. If everybody's FFF4 was a power crush, then I can see, hey, then there's the means for a tutorial. But not everybody's moves are the same. Some people's jabs aren't the same. Well, no, that's wrong. That's a lie.
No, you're right. Some people's jabs aren't the same.
But it's I don't know. It's hard for me, and I'm not the best. I'm not the best at Tekken, obviously, and I'm not too good at explaining it. But trust me, there's no point of having a tutorial in Tekken. Now, a racing game, maybe for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, and it's only for like just, oh hey, if you do this, then this will happen. Just simple shit that you might need to know. Like if there's like, for example, like those combat like type of racing games where you have to shoot people, and like what power ups, like kind of on Super Mario. Like you want to know what each power up does. That's what the tutorial will be there for. So that's the only reason why you should need a tutorial for games.
Fair enough. So I'm going on the side of the I think every PC game, besides every fighting PC game, should have a fighting game, because some of that shit is complicated, especially for like casual. Like I was a casual like 8 years ago, and then I first played League, and I'm like, holy shit, son! I gotta know all of this. I gotta know what this item does. I gotta read all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was never that guy. I was the GTA Burnout 3. Shout out to Burnout 3, one of the best games of all time, by the way. Huh? I
said my nigga Burnout. That was my shit, yo.
I don't know why they haven't made another Burnout. This world desperately needs another Burnout, dog. I don't understand it. But yeah, but then I started playing more games on PC, like League of Legends, Dota, and all this other shit, PUBG. And I'm like, yeah, some of that shit actually, you know what? The PUBG doesn't have a tutorial.
It's also in early access. Like,
and it's also one of the most successful games. Son, this shit, 2017 is wild, B. An early access game. Is this shit not even in beta, and it's one of the most successful games of all time. This shit is weird, B.
Is it? I mean, I feel like Minecraft had like a similar story. Can you guys get away from the door?
I'm not by the door.
Nah, sorry.
Oh.
Are you talking about the game?
About the screen, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, PUBG doesn't have a tutorial, but PUBG is one of the most successful games of all time in its early access. PUBG is keeping up with League. Let that sink in.
Yeah, no, but we had something similar with fucking Minecraft when it was in like beta for like a year or two.
Really? Minecraft was in beta for that long when it blew
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
This is nothing new, son. This is just the next fad. No offense.
I don't know, but well, besides before PUBG and Minecraft, what other game has done this?
That I'm not too sure, but I mean it just happens. So.
I agree with you. It's a new thing, but it's just shit. Wow, B. Like games that's not even done. It's becoming like one of the best things of all time. It's really weird. Okay. So I don't even know where we were at. We're yay and nay when it comes to tutorials, ladies and gentlemen. Last but not least, Punisher. I didn't watch that shit, but I hear it's got like. We don't have to give a full review yet. Let's just give our first impressions on it.
God damn.
Okay.
That's all you have to say. Like usually, I could binge watch like a series within 2 days. I had to space it out with the Punisher. First of all, the dude John, that played Shane from Walking Dead, was born to play this role. He played it like way too good. Like, I don't even want to meet this actor in person because he just played like his PTSD and the trauma to like a T. So bravo to him. If he doesn't get some type of award for this, then there's no justice in this world.
No justice in the Justice League. I didn't watch it, so it's good. I'll probably watch it this weekend.
You definitely should. The gore, the stories, how they're interwoven. I mean, you see shit coming from like a mile away, but it is done like very well.
Yeah, fair enough. Because I like Punisher back in Daredevil. I thought he was like the best part of Daredevil season 2.
Yeah.
Which is like the best Netflix show so far, in my opinion. No debates there. We're all on one accord for once. All right, no rebuttal.
It's the most.
That was more in the. Yeah, this is Luke Cage. I'm sorry.
Really?
That. Whatever. Anyway, it's more than that.
I think it's because they're black. Season 2 of Daredevil was defo better, but okay.
The other thing is just,
we ain't got debated.
We'll save the debate for later, but just a quick question. Is it me, or is like every single Marvel character on Netflix love Wu-Tang? They have managed to incorporate Wu-Tang fandom in all of this. Wait, except Jessica Jones. I don't think did Wu-Tang pop up in her series?
I was not even paying attention. I didn't even know that. I thought it was just Luke Cage.
No, because let's see. I think it popped up in Iron Fist, and then it was mentioned in the Punisher.
What about Daredevil?
Daredevil?
No.
No. Or maybe because like did it pop up in the Defenders? If not,
Probably.
it's maybe the soundtrack. But I'm just like, did Wu-Tang make a deal with Marvel that you don't know about?
Getting that Disney money. I don't blame them. Even though it's probably technically Netflix money, which they're broke. I still don't understand that shit. This nigga getting fired like shit. Batman should be dead. What the fuck? Yeah. Okay. We're actually almost out of time. In fact, it's 9:30. We actually are out.
We have a time limit. When did we start getting a time limit?
Where the fuck have you been?
First of all, we have been known to go over time.
We're not supposed to like.
Defo talked about keeping the show under an hour. I don't know where the fuck you were for these conversations, but we definitely talked about this.
We talked about it, but we have not been practicing it.
And we've
So it's
been
different.
consistently going at like maybe like 10 minutes over an hour.
When I hosted the show, I kept us at 59. So
right. Good job, Maurice.
no, I mean like
Taking
the
that
day you were there, the day you weren't there, like took us to the show for an hour. So
Yeah,
we've definitely
I
been
don't,
practicing
mind
it.
I don't mind going over or under, but as long as we're not like doing like an hour and a half or like 2 hours like we did when we first started, yeah, we can't do that no more. But yeah, let's I would like to talk about Post Malone, but we can save that shit for next week. We don't have to talk about it at all. Now I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
oh, it's our remote control. Yeah, it's a good place to stop.
Okay.
Final thoughts, everybody.
You first, Andre.
Oh, okay. So looking forward to seeing the Punisher because you know.
You'll definitely like
he was
it.
the best part of Daredevil.
You'll definitely
he was
like
the best
it.
part of Daredevil.
Actually, you know, I want to agree with you. Objectively speaking, Daredevil has been the best series. Like consistency wise, fight scenes, cameos. It's literally had everything besides like maybe besides music because I don't remember any of the tracks too well. But like it's had some pretty good. It's been pretty consistent. It's been pretty good. And
I was never bored watching Daredevil.
yeah, Luke Cage was kind
I
of
wasn't
like
bored watching the.
Luke Cage was on and off at some points. It wasn't 50-50, but it definitely. But it wasn't 50-50, but it was definitely had some of its boring moments. Iron Fist, you know, nothing needs to be said.
I didn't feel that.
And Jessica Jones kind of ended on kind of like a weak note. But
It really did.
I feel like
No,
Daredevil,
Yeah.
yeah, like Daredevil's had the stakes too. Like you actually felt like this could have been the end or something like that. Not to mention the conflict with his friends. Even though it was annoying, it was good for the show because it was like it tried to make them a little bit more important without disturbing the flow of the show too much, but more so his relationships and like kind of like helping us understand. Yeah, Daredevil subjectively better. Objectively subjectively better.
Daredevil made us care about the characters more, and I appreciate that shit a lot. Like they made me care about Karen Page.
She's in Punisher too, right?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, they brought her back.
All right, well, if the Punisher is on the same pedestal as Daredevil, count me in because let's face it, Daredevil's the best of the show. Jessica Jones is a good runner-up. Luke Cage. Well, no, I want to say Defender.
Punisher's different.
No, I would.
Punisher's like it's on the same pedestal as far as like it being good. Oh my god, it being good, but like how the story is told, how everything's interwoven is just like really, I really like the way they did it. But never mind. Yeah. Go
Fair
ahead.
enough. We'll get to it. Looking forward to Punisher. Fuck game tutorials. And I am still not on board with the whole Disney Fox deal. I think that X-Men can stand on its own. I'm say what you want. I really don't care for it. I don't need to see Wolverine interacting with Spider-Man because we got everybody else.
What?
Hell,
That'd be awesome.
I was fine with Spider-Man not being into the MCU until he came in.
You
Didn't really
a
need him.
damn lie.
No, I'm not.
You was geeking
No, I'm not.
at Homecoming.
Exactly, because it was a good movie, and I like Spider-Man is my favorite superhero, and I was excited to see him in the Marvelverse. But if they never had him,
So you wasn't hyped that he was side by side by Tony Stark?
no, because I thought it was gonna be like an Iron Man 4, and I've said that on the show. I've said this on the show. I was not looking forward to Spider-Man. Iron Man 4.
I remember talking with him about it and having to calm him down and letting him know like it's not. It's definitely not. So.
Exactly. But I am glad he's there. But if they didn't have him, the Marvel universe would still be fucking fine. Like.
True.
It's not.
That's not the same.
I'm just saying. Just because you want to see it doesn't mean that you should. I mean, I'm just saying. Like I'll end off of this. I keep on saying this just because it works in one medium doesn't mean it's gonna work in another. I keep on preaching that, but some people don't want to listen to me. I'm done with my closing statements. Go ahead, somebody.
I really hope that Raven is going to be Thickums.
Miss
And
Thickums. God damn it, you beat me to the literally half a sentence.
and yeah, that's about it.
Miss Thickums.
Son, she needs to bring my Lady Legacy, son.
Miss Bellum.
Wow.
Oh, whatever. You like Luke Cage because the man is thick. Shut up. Saying Luke Cage is
What?
better than Daredevil. Shut the fuck up.
Whatever.
For that one.
Got him.
Whatever.
Jericho.
I have high hopes for this Batman. I hope it's not too cringy to where
Hope
Did he die?
I hope it's not too cringy. Gotcha.
I hope it's not too cringy. I hope I can just, it's not too bad with the animations, and that's really it.
Let's hope it's not a Berserk 2016. Okay, I think we are donezo. We'll see you guys.
I didn't do mine. You know what? Bye.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, my fault.
No.
Okay, well, she said no, everybody. We'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
And not because we're playing Black Batman.
Actually,
Black Batman.
Black Batman.
What?
You said Black Batman.
I said not because we're playing Batman.
You said Black. I heard Black.
Okay, you
Not
wanted to
everything's
hear
gotta be
Black.
about Black.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's not what he said, though. All right, guys, we'll see you next week.
Peace.